Hello and welcome to day 4 of MADVENT. I'm honestly probably going to do very little preamble this time. I'm going to just go straight into it. But I will show off what we did last time. It's going very well. It's going very well. I'm very happy with the progress we're making. I'm happy with how the features are sort of showing themselves. I actually genuinely believe that we finished climbing yesterday, but I'd like to improve it a lot today. I also couldn't believe, like, let me switch to good. Make sure that's displaying correctly. Yes. And let's have a look at whether the project works. This is what we got now. Can still move around. Camera's a lot smoother. I can escape and quickly check here and make sure that the thing is recording. And if I press shift, I can climb these obstacles, although at the moment the controls are a little bit jank. It is actually very interesting that the controls are the way they are, because I actually immediately after finishing the stream yesterday, I figured exactly what I was doing wrong. That the access system I built was oh hey Patrick, yeah, no, it's great looking so far. Honestly, for 3 hours work, like, this is incredible. And yeah, so the access system that I built was actually built with the climbing system in mind, but I didn't actually have the exact equations in my head when I was thinking of it. So I was initially gonna spend the time between this stream and the last stream going on pen and paper and figuring out a bunch of equations to how the sort of camera should work, but it actually doesn't need to do that whatsoever. And it should be very simple to fix. So that's why I'm just like, I want to get into it. I've been waiting all day to do this. Which is exciting. And then I think we're going to focus on automation. We've got a lot of heavy lifting right now on the part of designing these. I just want to automate that, and then next episode, tomorrow or potentially the next day, because some things are up in the air. Yeah, next episode will probably almost definitely be the episode you will figure out what game I'm using as a basis for the design of this game. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy that. Let's get to work. Okay, so the hour started. First thing I want to do is go back into the code, uncomment this, but also this whole dot product, don't need it. It was completely pointless. What I want is player movement. Yeah, we'll make a new vector so that we have some form of a player movement on surface, and normal to climb plane. That's actually still correct. But what we do want is first of all, we want to use this here. Second of all, that it's this normal actually that I want to then make the y the absolute value of the y. And that's basically just so that when we're on the underside of objects, we don't want to have our left and rights inversed because we're using a cross product. So yeah, normal to climb plane, y. And then this should just work. And this one's the hardest, like, it's harder to demonstrate why it's working. Again, I wish I could add some debug stuff, but I don't know if I have time. But essentially what you're going to see is a much more smoother experience moving about, or at least I hope you do. It'd be really, really embarrassing if it doesn't work, because I've been thinking about this all day. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. Okay. All right, so it's inversed, I think. Oh, okay, so that's curious. Okay, so when I go up here, it then, yeah, if I press down, actually oscillates. That's so curious. What happens when I do this? I'll see that. It's okay. So something's going a little wrong. That's fine. That's to be expected. Right. I think I know. So the forward is probably also it needs to be absolute, because if it goes backwards, I see. That's a little trickier to do, isn't it? Or is it? I think it might be. Yeah, because this normal isn't. It's gonna have to be inverted along a plane. Oof, that's the fun. I'm gonna get rid of this line for a sec. See if that just kind of fixes a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't spend crazy long on this because I do want to get the automation stuff done. So maybe we'll make it to 5 minutes. So that's. So I'm pressing. All right. So when I'm at the top here, this seems normal. This is exactly what I want. So move like if I'm like cycling between whilst, that works great. But when I'm down here, oh see, yeah, when I go down, it then moves me back up. If I move forward, I go down here, which is what I want. But then see, oh, it's so weird. It's when you're actually, yeah, so the left and right is now inverted. Okay, so there's two, yeah, it's two problems. It's the forward needs to be inverted and the top. That's troublesome, but I'm glad that this is correct. Oh man, I'm wondering if I mean, we could use a projection, but I think a projection's wrong. Another, really, we just want to mirror it along a plane. And I think there is some kind of, I wonder if there's a mirror function actually. Very curious. Mirror, no. 3 dot. No, I don't think vector, they don't have a lot of static stuff at this point, which is good. It's good that they didn't do that. Okay. Well, let's do a quick, like, if the normal to the client plane and the player movement on ground. Oh, wait. So we'll do the dot product between these two. Ground is less than 0, which means they are in opposite directions somewhat, more than 90 degrees. Again, never be afraid to correct my maths. But that's when we want to inverse the forward direction or the normal, because yeah. Although right, no, that still works. We want to flip it. We want to flip the normal so it's on the same level. I'm going to look up a mirror function. I'm sure it exists. Go vector 3 mirror transformation. Or they say reflect. Oh, there is just a reflect. Okay, and then what the normal is, I assume the normal of the whatever. Right, and then that's if it's bounced off. Okay, well, that seems fairly simple. We literally just want it to be reflected of itself. Which I guess is just inverse? That seems wrong. Why do it seem wrong? I want it to be, if I have this here, and then this is here, if I reflect on that, it goes like that. That seems wrong. Okay, well then I guess we'll try normal to the client plane equals minus normal to the client plane. But that's, yeah. Sometimes the maths kind of says it works in your head, but I could swear this is going to go quite wrong. It did not. It did not. Oh, hang on. Okay, so left and... Okay, so left and... So weird. Yeah, it's left and right are both going in the opposite direction. That's weird. Now I'm like, maybe I don't need that Y thing anymore, because it seems like it's actually breaking both of it. Let's try U. Okay. 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 It's a little clunky, but it's kind of getting the job done. I'm realizing now that, yeah, I kind of do want it to go up. Yeah, again, when I hold down, it kind of oscillates. So something needs to change there. But other than that, it's getting pretty close to what I want. So just again, oh, that's weird as well. Look at that. No, something. And we were so close. Yeah, see when I'm at the top here, it's inversed. Something about the positions for sure. Okay. Well, I'd hoped that would have been simpler, but I think for now, we'll just delete this. Or delete this and bring this back, because I think this was still technically correct. I'm just going to quickly get a feel for how this works, and then we're going to work on refinement. A tad disappointing, but also not unexpected. Okay, see, that was weird. When I pressed right there, it went up. It shouldn't do that. It should go around. So it's definitely, I guess it's not taking the camera into as into consideration. Maybe I don't want to use the input movement axis. Oh my word, that could be it. That could actually be it. Oh, maybe I want this times movement force. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe I want this to be our player movement on the ground. How do you work? Again, do I have time to be experimenting with this? Who can say? Oh, but this needs to be too. Oh. This is actually fine, but it's gonna look a little messy. Movement on the ground. Oh, why? This is actually, I'm not feeling very confident about this. Give it one go, and then we're officially moving on because we're at 10 minutes now. Okay, that was, yeah, they're all wrong. All wrong, yeah, no, that's understandable. Didn't think so. Didn't think that was the way to do it, but I had to try because we do not have the time, and I wanted to see. Oh my, why did you do that? Okay, well that seems decent. And again, I'm gonna let that play out. So we need to automate this process. We need to identify what needs to exist, which I believe is just the body and the caps and the shape. And then we'll give this force handler and it will generate this, and it will sort of set up all of the signals for us is the plan. So I guess we'll test it with a blank one, and the capsule is probably the best one to test on because it's most advanced. Call you capsule 2. Yeah, you're inside of the capsule. That's weird. Okay. Move it over here. Okay, so we want to delete the things it doesn't have, or it shouldn't have. Oh wait, the mesh is also important because that'll definitely change. So there's a body. So we should probably make sure it's set up that, like, I mean, I'm not gonna use indexes for this one, but yeah, body, force handler, and yeah, capsule mesh. Okay, so let's go into the force handler code. What I want to do is get rid of all of this export stuff. I mean, I'll keep it for now actually because I need to figure out. But yeah, at this point it needs to calculate self area, but it also needs to generate a bunch more stuff. So let's a little bit of stretch. Let's go on it. So first thing we want is an area 3D. And this is going to be called trigger, because I'm still using Unity nomenclature. And that equals a new area 3D. It's a new thing. I don't think I can assign a parent. So just got to do set parent, which I can't do. Always something. Assigns the value to a given property. That's not right. Yeah, there's get parent. Oh, move. Move child. Always with the strange. Like, why would it not just be? Okay, maybe it's set child or add child, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, we want to get our main node anyway, so let's do a private node 3D main node. Oh, I'm mixing up formatting there. Let's keep it C#. So main node equals get parent, and we'll cast it into a node 3D. That should just work. But just in case, if main node equals null, return. Ooh. Too much time wasting. Okay, main node dot add child, and then we literally just give it the trigger area as or whatever. And we'll figure out the parameters that later, but first we need a collision shape 3D. Trigger shape equals new collision shape 3D. And in this one, trigger area dot add child trigger shape. Then we want to set the parameters for trigger area. Oh, right. Now we also need to get whatever. So, yeah, we want the rigid body. I guess we'll do as this. Rigid body 3D body equals main node get child, and then does that just work if I just cast it? It will find the first child that does that. That seems a bit reckless, but we're only doing it once at the beginning. Oh, doesn't like that. Because it wants the index. See, I don't want to supply it with the index. So is that fine? Oh, there is a fine child, and there's a string pattern. Okay. Yeah, this is how Godot works. Pretty sure. I mean, we could do a little for loop, but I'm gonna actually make it a fine child pattern. First, ascend to this node whose name matches the pattern in string match. Okay, that seems fine. 0 more characters. I mean, I'm literally just gonna do body, and that will be called body because that seems simple. But we need to cast to a rigid body 3D. So obviously it doesn't find it. What does this return? Node 3D? Oh, just a node. If body equals null, return. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Okay, return. Oh, wait, should I see if the chat's going? Yeah, okay. And then, oh, oops, body node. And then the actual body, rigid body 3D equals, oh wait, body, that casted. Okay, and then we just need the collision shape 3D, which, again, fairly simple. 3D shape equals, and then I'm just going to assume, and you shouldn't reassume this, but I'm going to assume that it only has one child, and that is this. And I can make that more flexible in the future, but right now, don't care. Is that going to work? Why isn't that working? collision object. Oh, right. I want shape, so. Perfect. Okay, so now shape dot shape. Oh my word, so many references. Alright, shape 3D equals shape dot shape. I'm gonna have to comment these a lot. I'm actually gonna make that shape, and then this is gonna be collision shape. Man, come on. Gotta spell things correctly. It's just a bad habit if you don't. Okay, collision shape. So now this will tell us, let me guess, is that box shape 3D? Yeah, okay. So this is how we should be able to get type equals type dot something. Get the type of the current. Oh, right. Oh, wait. So I could literally just do is box 2D or box shape 3D. Well, let's not do that. Let's do sphere shape. Well, let's do capsule shape actually. Shape 3D. You do type. Nope. I thought this was a thing you could do. I thought that was the whole point of C#. Because there is type which is not valid in the given context. Well, bully for you. That's fine. We'll figure that out in a sec. But we've got the shape, and then we also want to create a new shape here. So shape 3D shape. Well, oh, it will actually all depend on the result of this. So that's when we want to start our first thing. So we want to declare this area type here. We don't want to set it to anything just yet, and then we want to figure out how to that's not what. Of course, the is keyword. Don't know why I was blanking on that. If shape is box, nope, keep thinking that. Sphere shape 3D. Then area type equals area type dot sphere. Else if shape is capsule shape 3D. Area type, oh god, I didn't use the double equals, there you go, is equal to the area type dot capsule. Perfect. And then we want to do these things. So radius equals shape dot, I think, yeah, automatic casts it, doesn't it? So radius. Huh. Oh man. Radi sphere shape equals, and then cast it. Oh, I should cast so many of these. Okay, and then can I get the radius from that? I can. Perfect. And I want to do that with capsule shape. Oh. There we go. Radius equals capsule shape dot radius. And the height equals capsule shape dot height divided by 2, because that's how I did the calculations. And oh, and then we also know that this is well, we already knew that, but I guess I will have it default to sphere just to stop any weird compiling errors. Oh, and also I guess this needs to happen. I'll just copy it down here. Get rid of the export, get rid of the publics. Okay, and then the main node. Oh wait, no. This bad boy. Visual thick 3D node, which we won't have set. Oh, I guess I can set it right now. To collision shape. Oh, then why am I even setting it? Duh. Okay. And then I guess at this point we can define the self area, which is it's area type. It's the collision shape that we want to share, radius and height. And this is a reference. This works. I'll call this. No, let's keep these as base. And then do a little comment. Define area, self area, and then this will be create trigger brackets area. Okay. So now we want I want to do switch statements, but also I feel like they actually kind of take extra time to write. So yes, if area type equals area type dot sphere, then we will do a sphere shape 3D new shape equals new sphere shape 3D. Does it have constructors? I feel like it doesn't. New shape dot radius. This is a get set. Will equal radius. I believe that's most of everything that we need to put in that. I've just realized this isn't a rigid body. This needs to be a static body. That's fine. That's not going to make anything crazy. Oh, and then it needs to be added. So trigger shape dot shape. Wait, was that a get set? Shape. I see get is, but I assume that's shape. Equals new shape. Okay. Else. Ooh. Awful. Yeah. So I guess capsule shape 3D new shape. There's new capsule shape 3D. New shape dot radius equals radius. New shape dot height equals height times 2. Oh, and then obviously I completely forgot. We want to add 2. We want to add a thickness. I'm gonna program that in. I'm gonna delete these now. Have a public float here called thickness. And it's gonna equal 2f. And that thickness is basically going to be how much thicker is the the radius and the height of these to allow the player to latch onto them. Yep, and then trigger shape dot shape equals new shape. Okay. Yeah, we need to. So we've added this child. I think this will be the point. Yeah, let's set it up as transforms. Well, we literally just do trigger area dot transform equals the same as collision shape dot transform. That's easy. And then trigger shape dot transform equals transform dot transform 3D dot identity. So yeah, we want the shape to just be perfectly where the area is, and it should just match. Or I guess it should match the shape, because the shape could be for some reason different. Yes. Right, this is the, oh right, this actually needs to be body dot transform. And then this should be collision shape dot transform. That makes sense. So they're both the same local transforms. Here we go. There's a lot of code reviews in here. Shape dot transform. Okay, I'm happy with that. Added that to that. I'll go with a gap here. What? Oh, and now we need to just set up the triggers, I think. I'm going to quickly go through this bad boy. So, body's whatever. The mesh is whatever. This, it's got these signals. Did I do anything else? I don't remember changing any of these. Yeah, because I didn't want to use the gravity overrider. Wind, reverb, none of this. Yeah, transform is just an identity. And then this, it's got these radius. But other than that, I worry about this resource, but it might be fine. Type of capsule shape 3D. I think that, yeah, I think that is what you need to do when you want to do type equals, but this is fine. I could have sworn you could do an is and then it would automatically cast it, but maybe that's something else. Okay, so we need to set up the signals. So the signal is going to be coming from the trigger shape dot signal. Oh, has signal, emit signal, add user signal, add sibling. What's user? Adds a user defines signal. Optional arguments for the signal can be added. Oof. Maybe this? What's your that seems a lot. Let me try Godot C# setting up signals. C# signals, here we go. Yeah, I know how to emit them. Signals as usual events, custom signals, don't need that. Don't need that. Signal emission, again, don't. Bound, that could be it. Hello. Okay, button pressed. Aha, okay, yes. This makes sense. So, what I can do is I can do, I can find, yeah, so trigger shape dot enter, here we go. Trigger sting, editable. Nope, it's the area. Trigger area dot enter, right. Body entered, I believe we did. Yeah, here we go. Body entered. Plus equals our own on area. Is it really that easy? That's so easy. That's actually, I can't believe that. That's might be easier than in Unity. And I could rename these functions because they don't need to be they don't need to match anymore. Oh. Okay. It could be worth it just to quickly do that. Just turn that to sphere shape. And then use work. Ah, okay. That actually, you know what? That's I'm not even mad. That's good writing. That, you know, that means you don't have to do unnecessary casts. Not me critiquing C#. It's I'm not at the level yet where I can critique the people that make C#. They are geniuses in their own right. Okay, main node, body node. This could just work. which would be very weird. These will work as normal. What is this body? I didn't change what the body was, did I? Weirdly enough, I did. This is now. Oh right. Oh okay. This is the player. That's fine. Yeah, I could probably change this to just get chart. Oh, but that's so annoying. They have to cast it here. I wonder if there's an easy way of doing that. I mean, obviously, like you could just break. But the fact that I only have this thickness parameter now should make this a lot more simpler. So I guess we should just test it out. Like, I mean, we should make sure it compiles. That's probably number one. But 30 minutes. Didn't think I'd have this done. Again, I'm going a little bit faster than I expect I am, but that's great. It seems to just build. Let's disable these other ones for now. Oh no, did capsule 2... Wait, is sphere inside of... Oh, capsule's inside of sphere. That's terrible. I didn't even realize that. No wonder some of the equations I thought of earlier didn't work. Anyway, let's do you. And I guess we'll just see if it works. I can obviously go into the remote. Okay, that didn't seem great. Yeah, I'm not feeling any pull. That's fine. We just need to figure out why. So best way to do that is pause, go into a remote server. Capsule 2, that's you. I wish you could see in this. I understand why not. Capsule mesh. So nothing got created. That is very interesting. It's definitely not here. Oh, there was some errors. Here we go. Parent node is busy setting up children. Consider using add child called deferred. Bruh. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that's just the thing we've ready. Native calls. Let me try a little googling. Add child. Oh. Add child.call deferred. Godot C#. Right. Right, and then I need to do call deferred, but with the original. Oh my word, call deferred. Add child, and then what? Just that as an argument? Seems like that works. Okay. I guess I'll just replace all of these add children with that. Don't see too much of a problem. I mean, it's only these 2 bits. That's curious. I should have checked this self area, make sure that was set up correctly. But okay, that's fine. I'm not mad. Let's load up and immediately see if there's errors. There are immediately errors. That's good. That's actually good when you think about it. Can't add a child to itself. Huh. So it's created this area. Why is it? What do you mean it's adding it to itself? Uh-oh. Trigger shape. And that's the problem with having things like this named similarly. Okay, that's fine. This could still work. I'm curious if it will then be like, oh, it's busy setting up the children. Although I don't think it would. I don't think it would do that. Okay, no errors. Hey, okay, yeah, and then that works. And let's do this. Okay, fantastic. So that eliminated so much work for us. I can honestly, I'll delete. No, I won't delete them. I want to set them up in the way they should be. So, oh, not the mesh, just this area really. And then we don't need the signals. Oh, that's so good. I did not have to manually do the signals for all of these, but I did agree that I wouldn't write any code, so I couldn't do it in between streams. But that saves me time. Thickness 2. Let's see if we can. Maybe the thickness could be less. I mean 2's okay for now. What I need is to change the movement when we are climbing, and maybe have a little bit more stateful stuff. Oh, I didn't make the sphere visible. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Yep, so still working. Still perfect. Just like less. I mean, obviously, like there are more objects. Well, the same amount as there were before. But now the setup for them is automatic. We have to think about it less. That's great. Wait, when you hold this. Okay, no. Just kind of drops. Yeah, so the way that you can like zoom around, obviously, like unless you're like a spider, that's not how climbing works. So, and also the reason why you can launch yourself. So I think that's the next logical thing to fix. Yeah, and then next episode I'm gonna do something even crazier. So probably play a movement. Let's not use this as a 0. Let's actually public float currently climbing. I'll just do climbing. Oh, climb available. Sure. Equals false. So, whoops. It will always be set to false unless there is a presence. So, like here, it will be set to that. And then, oh, where did there's a movement? Oh. Well, yeah, I think once the average direction is set, yeah, we'll do climb direction or climbing available is equal to true. Oh, it's just climb available. Well, fine. Yeah, I mean, set it at the end so we can initially set up. That makes sense. Then player climbing, player movement. Ooh, okay, 20 minutes left. Let's try and prioritize. So, yeah, I said that this current normal. Try to make this vector 3.0. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna have this current normal equals this normalized, and we're gonna get rid of this export thing. Yeah, get rid of this export. We're gonna try and get rid of the exports now, I think, or at least the ones that we can. Don't need you. So this is actually gonna just give us information. So it's gonna get us is climb available, what's the current normal, and let's play a movement now. Instead of having whatever this is, no, thank you. It is going to get the private player climbing, climbing node component. Could really be either. I'm gonna call it climbing because I also don't want this. Well, no, I do want this, but it's gonna be climbing input. So I'm gonna make that. And I know I should make a state machine, but not doing it now. So we should set it once. Climbing is going to equal get parent. That can just be, yeah, that can just be that. Dot get child. I mean, theoretically it should always be called that, but it's not ideal. Oh, find child. Which will be a little costly, but I think, again, should be fine. And then we'll just cast it to a player climbing. Nothing fancy. If this breaks, then it should break the whole game. So that's, you know, that's good. And then, yeah, we should have like a big boolean here, even a const boolean, which is climbing or currently climbing. Oh, I got time. I've got so much time this episode. I'm actually gonna start the state system. Really shouldn't be player movement, but we're gonna call it that anyway, just for now. Public enum, just give me an enum. Player state. Every game project should have this. Moving. Sure. Well. Grounded, I guess. Grounded. Airborne. Climbing. I won't use airborne right now, but that's also something we can currently consider. So, private, yeah, private, player state. Put this actually above. This is all input-based stuff. I kind of want it here. Yeah, private, player climbing, oh no, player state, state equals player state. Actually, technically should be airborne. But we'll just say player state at the start of each turn is, state equals player state dot grounded. And if climbing input and climb available, then state equals player state climbing. Okay, and then take, need that. And then instead of this awful check, I guess in this case it's going to be not equals climbing. Okay, and then we can do the same here. And we can do the same here. Yeah. That's great. And then instead of climb force direction, we can get directly from direction. What do I call it? Average? No, public? Public vector 3 current normal. Not my bet. Also, it's not a normal. It's not a normal. Ugh. Current normal. Bad name. Bad name. Force direction. Okay. Climbing dot force direction. Like that. And the inverse of that. Don't think there's another error. This should give us exactly the same behavior as before, but we'll be able to very quickly implement one last bit before we finish up. Oh, where did it? What's happening? Oh, we got a debugger. We got errors galore. What is happening? What isn't an object? Climbing, of course, of course, because I got to play a movement. Why did I do that? That was silly. Is it actually? Yeah, it's called player climbing. Yeah, I think it should be. I think it should stay that way. Like again, not efficient. Kind of wish Godot had a better thing for that, but I also understand that that's just not how it's built. Okay, no errors, and yeah, the behavior is the one we want. but it's still a bit too fast. So that's good because now we can check. We have speeds. What's the easiest way of doing the speeds? Just an array, right? And then we'll just figure it. Just do it manually. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of these. This one, oh, come on, we don't need this anymore, do we? Just put in player dot player equals get. Really? There is a variable called player. Okay. Equals get parent rigid body 3D. 3D asset. Is that not what it is? I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have Control Z either. Right. Yeah. We'll make this private. Okay, this is the last export I can get rid of because otherwise, I mean, most of it's fine. Sorry for that ASMR just now. Yeah, and then they're ready here. Player equals get parent. So that's why it was working strange. Rigid body 3D. We'll test to see if that works. No errors, still works. Okay. Well, 10 minutes to add this now. So, yeah, I just wanted to get rid of. Yeah, I mean that's fine to have. Export public float. Wait a minute. This drag that I'm adding, is it always being added? Oh, it is not. Oh, of course. Oh, this needs to, yeah, this needs to actually always be applying. That would explain why I can sort of accelerate to infinity. But no, we always want to drag. Public list. Or should we float array? Let's try this for now. Yeah, speeds, movement speeds. Oh, I guess movement forces. Oh, that's not terrible. Equals new float. So like this. I did not seem to enjoy that. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I didn't do. This is 20. Okay. So 20F on the ground, maybe 10F in the air. Maybe make it 15. And then 5F when climbing. Let's try that. And let's keep the drag coefficients the same, I think. Oh, nuts. You haven't rebuilt it yet, have you? Because I feel like I did actually change it. Player movement. Yeah, I made it 5. So let's make these 5. Oh man, 9 minutes. Okay. So now we're going to use the state to match up with these. So somewhere there should be an error. Here we go. We just do movement forces state. Oh, well. Oh, of course. No, you can't. Why would you? I mean, can I do what you do in C#? Does that work? Oh well, let's try that. drag coefficients. Okay. Let's see if this builds. Okay, doesn't seem to hate this, and those are matched up correctly. I'm curious to see. Hopefully the regular movement should be fine. Ah, so the drag coefficient needs to be a tad smaller. Yeah, realistically, this is actually what I want for oh, and then that's even smaller. Okay, this is fine, but this is adjustable, and it works. Again, the amount of code I've written that just works first time on this is so lucky. I mean, obviously a decent amount hasn't, but the question is, do we want to lower these or do we want something else? But I think let's try lowering them for now. It takes a while to slow down. I think actually I want to keep that, a snappier that, and then 100. And maybe, yeah, maybe have a lower one for airborne. We'll see. 100 is insane. Ooh, well, it's pretty snappy, but it is a bit too fast. But I think we could edit in game. But let's try 50, half of that. I think the deceleration is pretty good. Okay, yeah, it's a little weighty, but honestly, yeah, I just want to fine tune it. Let's do 65. And do I want less? Yeah, I want less here. And then I guess we'll put this still where we were, like 20. Yeah, this is pretty much what we just had. And then yeah, and see, now we'll be moving a lot more slower to this. And then obviously if I want to move faster, oh, well, that's horrifying. But why do I like coyote off? Huh, I guess because I'm, that's going to have to be some slopes stuff. It's going to have to also do the slope. That's fine though. That, I mean, you know, as long as it's not doing it when you're next to it. But you know, if I want to go under here, well, that's already a problem itself. But yeah, now I can't go shooting off the edge, which is good. Yeah, the input is probably going to need another pass, which is fine. That's good because when I let go, I was hoping that it wouldn't decelerate as much, but oh, because I'm not actually calculating whether I'm airborne or not. Well, that's gonna add a whole can of worms of am I grounded, which I mean isn't the end of the world, but still, no. There is a lot of good here. There's a lot of good now. It's really taking shape, and again, hour 4. That's big. I'm gonna think about the input some more. I'm gonna try and fix that in the beginning of next episode. I guess I could focus on the grounded stuff, but I'm also not too fussed right this second. I'm glad that I got the state machine in. Yeah, I wish we could do this. Maybe we should make it a bit thinner. Let's have a look at if we change the thickness. If I select multiple of these components, will it let me multi? It will not. Oh, that's because I did not select the right ones. Ah, sick. 0.1. Ooh, that's so small. 0.3. And then they're all select. Okay. What do you think? Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, you know, obviously, yeah, I mean, it's hard to escape it, but say if I go this way. Oh, no, this input is broke. Could do with a scrub. I guess I just realized I didn't upload to GitHub last night, so I guess that's gonna be a every 2 days thing. I guess that makes sense. Not like the code changes are not that massive. Yeah, I wish the input was a little bit better, but it's not too bad. Like, could use work, but if I do just do pen and paper and I figure out the cases, I'll be able to come up with some generalized solution that will work for everyone. But in general, still happy. Genuinely still happy. No, this is like fun. That's the thing. It's like, I mean, it's obviously not a game, but there's something fun here. And this state at this point, obviously we have stamina system if we wanted to, which we will do eventually. But yeah. Oh, and then, okay, hang on. We got 2 minutes left. I can really quickly add a very fun little thing, which is, yeah, here we go. If jump pressed, I can literally just do vector 3 jump direction equals vector 3 dot up. And then just an extra thing where we say, well, hey, if the state is currently player state or climbing, then I just want the jump direction to be equal to minus the climbing force direction. Jump direction? That's what it's called. What do you mean it does not exist in this current context? It's right there. Oh, okay, so you highlight it even though the case is wrong. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad. A little bit. Times 5. Oh, I guess this needs to be a little stronger. Let's go. Oh. Okay, well I don't have time, so it might not work. Oh, it will not work. I actually know it won't work. Let's do 10. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to test it. Oh. Hope everyone can see. Okay, and this, and if I go to the side, boom. It's not amazing. It's not breaking any ground, but I felt like I can whip. Bit of a wall jump, very small wall jump. I need to get the airborne stuff working, so there's so much resistance right now. But yeah, it looks better if I do boop. There we go. Okay, well, I'm still happy I managed to get that in just as we hit the hour mark. Oh, okay, fourth day done. Again, pretty much what I was hoping to get accomplished, but I did set my goals pretty small today. We'll see how tomorrow goes, I think. Yeah, I want to try and refine that input, but if I don't get the research done, or I'm not happy with where it's at, that's okay. Really, that's honestly so fine. Yeah, it's really just one of those things. I'll try and barrel through it, but I think the main thing is we're going to be getting that first feature, and that's going to be when you all are going to realize exactly what game this is. Which, I don't know. I feel like it might be fairly obvious now. I'm not sure. Oh, no. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah. But, I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. Again, you'll find out. Hopefully sooner than usual, though, because today, I don't know, setting the time 2 hours before was a bit oof. But have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you later.